Pit Stopper souvenir programs, those could be lucky number programs, are available right down front. If you haven't purchased your program, just wave to the Pit Stopper program seller. They'll be more than glad to bring you your program right to your seat, and hopefully it'll be a winning Pit Stopper program as well. Tonight's program brought to you in part by Napa Auto Parts. We've mentioned the stores. We salute them, and remember, look for the blue, gold, and the white. Napa Auto Parts, where Napa know-how is more than a phase or a phrase, it's a way of life.
So it is an extra distance event. 25 laps for the limited late models, and R.J. Serdell gets the upper hand.
Look at the number 66 machine of Justin Brent, creating magic and noise on the inside. Brent dives to the bottom, down the back straightaway. Lavoie with the Aspen Hill Farms machine, a little bit of giddy up there, and horsepower as he tries to move and hold on to that runner-up spot. Red versus blue. Throw a little white into the mix, but here comes the green machines, the twin brothers, the 4 and the 04 of the Saunders twins.
And it's Cliff in the 4, Albert in the 04, and Justin Brent in the Timmons Optical, number 66, trying to poke his nostrils underneath Lavoie, and it is very tough to do. As they barnstorm their way off the corner, it's still Jeremy Lavoie driving the wheels off that number 6 car.
Oh, trouble now. A wheel comes off one of the cars.
Justin Brent.
Yep, and it appears the 6 of Lavoie gets wedged and pounded into the Armco in the outside lane. That's the Aspen Hills Farms machine. The Lavoie family have been racing to some of the fans' attention. That Whelen Engineering is also going to be sponsoring the 31 car that Ryan Newman will be running in the Coke 600. So there's a little home court advantage as well.
I didn't know you knew a lot about the Coca-Cola 600, but I guess your knowledge goes anywhere there is motorsports.
Well, the field is doubled up. Whelen Engineering, lights are off on top of the vehicle, and we're about ready to get them fired back up one more time. Mike Helberg on the starter's stand, along with Chris Gambado. Let's see what's going to happen as they rumble off turn number 4. Pace car dives to the center of the infield. Here's Matt Buckler.
And let's see who gets the advantage. R.J. Serdell, but it's not easy. Cliff Saunders is in his wheelhouse. As they rampage their way off the corner, look at Cliff Saunders. He has struggled for most of the early season, but not on lap number 2.
You're right about that, Matt, as the Saunders make the meat and the sandwich. Car number 87 for R.J. Serdell. They rumble off turn number 4, back to the stripe they come. Meanwhile, they're side by side a little further back, and last week's winner, Paula Root, is coming to the front of the field, creating some magic on the inside. And also running strong tonight is Frank Latois with car number 11. He's up among the top 5 cars. That's that yellow and black number 11 car that's also marching to the front of the field. They come back to the line. Saunders twins up front, the 1-2 punch at the front of the field.
Keep an eye on Paul Root in car number 82, as he almost was able to barnstorm his way underneath the 11 of Frank Latois. He is going to try it again, battle for the lead. Albert Saunders against his twin brother, Cliff. So we have identical twins at the front, or twin brothers at the front of the field. Cliff in front, Albert is right behind.
There's no question about it. Look a little further back. Here comes Paul Root. Different strategy this time. He goes to the outside of Latois. He almost has the spot, then forced to back out of it just a bit. Down the back straightaway, it is still a dogfight battle into turn 3, and it's Latois on the bottom with a Root running on the outside groove. Back to the stripe they come, wheel to wheel, off turn 4.
We have to give a shout out to Brian Narducci, as he just executed a great move to get underneath Robert Bloxham. The plot thickets at the front of the field. Playing the back bumper like Ringo Starr of the Beatles, that is Albert Saunders. Now he drifts high. Might be looking to make a crossover move. It was the kind of move that worked for Johnny Walker tonight in the Dare Stock feature, but right now Cliff is holding him off.
There's no question about it. They continue to run nose to tail. Everybody's looking for somebody to step out of line, and it looks like Paul Root is going to be the man that just does just that. Paul Root puts the number 82 car to the inside of Frank Latois, almost there as the Supreme Industries car, working its magic for the 6th spot, now challenging for 5. side by side and wheel to wheel. The Supreme Industry 82 of Arut is now up into position number 5, and here comes Provost working his magic through traffic.
And it was a little Woody Woodpecker action at the back bumper of the Cliff Saunders car. Albert getting a little rambunctious in car number 04. Further back in the field, Paul Arut is trying to pull away from Wayne Provost. The battle is for 3rd and 4th between Zerdell and Matt Clement. Two guys having a great run. Things are getting heated again at the front as Cliff and Albert, the Saunders twins, the tale of one family at the front of the field.
And nobody's giving an extra inch in that battle. Meanwhile, still the pressure is on, and car number 59 for Matt Clement is really being hunted down by last week's feature event winner, Paul Arut. Paul Arut is all over his back bumper, and just as aggressive as Arut is, Provost is right on his back bumper, and meanwhile, Frank Latois is still running in the tire tracks of those 3 cars as well. Back up front, lapped automobile. Going down is the number 91 machine as it works the inside groove as they come off turn number 4. That's the 21 rather of Doug Phelps.
Now remember, these drivers will have 5 extra laps in which to navigate their way toward the front. So Paul Arut has enough time as he starts to size up the back bumper of the Matt Clement car. Paul Arut getting ready to make a fireball move against the 59.
Certainly is trying it at the bottom. Can't do it this time. The Supreme Industries car pulls back into formation. He's trying to gain a little bit more in the momentum department to be able to pick up the spot. Meanwhile, Saunders twins run 1-2 at the point. Cliff Saunders started in the 6th position, and the 04 of Albert Saunders started in the 8th spot. Fastest car on the racetrack is Paul Arut, 21.888. 21.888, the only car to dip into the 21-second bracket in this event so far. Now here comes Paul. He's making his presence known, and Paul Arut is almost into the 4th spot, forcing the number 59 machine of Matt Clements to settle back into 5.
So not only did he dip into the 21-second bracket, he dipped underneath that 58 of Clements. Now he is going to try to pull away as he F-16s his way underneath the 59 car of Clement, and here comes Provost. So the opening is there, and Provost is able to stomp his way through it.
And Frank Latois says if they can do it, why can't I? He's making his presence known as well. He'll put the hammer down and work some magic on the inside lane as well. Back up front, car number 4, the leader of the pack, Cliff Saunders, hunted down by his twin brother. That, of course, is Albert Saunders, the defending champion. Meanwhile, Paul Arut, like he was shot out of a cannon, is all of a sudden in the fast lane here. Oh, trouble now. We've got one car around underneath the Ferris, and it is the blocks
into the limited late model and won 3 races.
Certainly
and last year he won the championship. So Cliff has been trying to track down his brother, and this is the first time I can remember where the Saunders brothers have run 1-2 at the front of the field for so long in a limited late model feature.
Now let me tell you the story of this. The best time of the race is Paul Arut with a 21.888. But Cliff Saunders turned to 21.919. His brother Albert Saunders turned to 21.938. So that's how close and how competitive this division has become. The limited late models are back up to green, and the Saunders brothers are wheel to wheel. But the factor to keep your eyes on is going to be last week's winner, Paul Arut, making some noise in the outside lane. The Supreme Industries car is supreme again tonight as he puts the hammer down, and R.J. Sardell and Paul Arut are wheel to wheel in a battle for the 3rd spot.
The lunge is by Paul Arut as he has a giddy up to move into the top 3. Now he'll be going after the back bumper in the Albert Saunders car. Things are getting interesting. Remember, 5 extra laps, and they are about to come into play.
They certainly are, as the clock is starting to run out. 17 laps are up on the board. The Saunders twins have had no challenges from outside invaders yet, But all of a sudden, Paul LaRue shows it was no fluke that he was the big dog from last Friday evening with the Supreme Industries car. Here comes Provost now. The cream is starting to rise to the top. Meanwhile, Frank Latois is there, and what a great run for Brian Narducci. We almost left him out there for a while, but he's up into the top 6, and he's a beginner. You wouldn't know it by his performance here tonight.
Yeah, he's going against guys with a lot more experience. Here is Paul LaRue trying to slash his way underneath Albert Saunders. Halfway there. He is there. And he will be able to laser beam his way underneath Albert Saunders.
Well,
he is in second. Now we have to thank Extramart for bringing us a barn burner tonight in the 5 extra laps.
They sure are. 5 circuits remaining. Paul LaRue. The countdown continues. Glued to the back bumper of the number 4 car. Cliff Saunders started in the 6th spot. Paul LaRue started in the 7th position. The 04 machine of Albert Saunders started in the 8th spot. Close they come off turn number 4. Still in command, the American sleeve-bearing number 4 car. Supreme Industries, number 82, looking for back-to-back victory. Paul LaRue steps on the gas. The door opens. Down the back straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul LaRue has muscled his way to the inside. Deja vu, like a week ago. Paul LaRue is on top of his game, and he will take over the lead 22 laps and counting in the Extramart Extra D events.
But he is still surrounded by Saunders brothers. Here is Cliff. Now he backs off the pace, and Albert tries to get underneath him. And while Al and Cliff are tangling with each other, Paul LaRue is able to solidify his lead.
Less than 2 circuits, it's all going to be history. 1 mile left in the competition. The Saunders brothers are side by side. Provost is right behind them, but the star of this one is Paul LaRue. He's showing it was no fluke a week ago when he was dominant. As he continues to be dominant, if he can hold on for less than half a mile. The white flag is out, and the Supreme Industries number 82 is out in front and pulling away.
It's a 3-way extravaganza for second. Now it's Albert Saunders who wins that battle, but in the spotlight, Paul LaRue, who is looking to make it 2 in a row.
Down the back straightaway, deep into turn number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, with back-to-back victories, Supreme Industry and Paul LaRue is the big winner in the Extra D event for the limited late models. Albert Saunders, defending champion, will finish in second. Wayne Provost will finish in third. Cliff Saunders for
Extra D
fourth.
tonight, huh? How do you like that?
Yeah, those 5 extra laps, I don't think I couldn't have gotten them if I didn't have those. So, I got to thank everybody, my sponsors, Supreme Industries. Without them, I can't do it. Got to thank Extramart for putting up the bonus. Napa, Mr. Reuter, Cascade Builders, Sunoco, Big Hoss. Go to www.bighoss.com, buy all your racing products.
There he is, folks. Paul LaRue, 2 in a row in our limited late model division. And let's go talk to our second place finisher with Darren Ayotte.
Thanks, John. Here with Al Saunders, who was just taking a look at the right side of his car. You probably can't see it from here if you're in the grandstands, but a little torn up, but still second place for you. Do you have any idea what happened to your 04 car there?
Yeah, I guess there was a wreck on lap, I think it was 2 or 3, and trying to turn past that, I hit Jeremy Lavoie a little bit going past it. I didn't think the damage was as bad as what it was, but it's only body damage, so it's not a big deal. Car was really good tonight. Thought I had a shot at the win. After that last restart, though, the car was stumbling a little bit, and Paul got around me and just kind of had to settle for second there, but still, it was a great night. I got to thank American Sleeve Bearing, Fluckager Race Chassis, B. Museo, Rob Davis, Johnson Memorial Medical Center, Rad Auto Machine, Magnus. Everybody helps me out on the car.
You're certainly right about that. Paul LaRue has been fast, but defending champion back in the podium. Congratulations, Al Saunders, second place. And now we'll bring in our points leader for the limited late models, and that's Dwayne Provost, who's been without a doubt the class of the limited late model field thus far as consistency goes. He finishes in third position. And Dwayne, we're getting used to seeing you on the podium here, but when are we going to see you in Napa Victory Lane?
I just got to make those changes. I think right before the race I made a change, and it was in the right direction, just not quite enough. I think all of us at the end there were kind of fighting a little bit tight, and
it was a good race. Was able to avoid the accident over there in 1 and 2, and carried on to third place. I didn't get second again, but that's all right. I'll take third. But hope to see myself in there pretty soon. I'd like to thank Extramart this week for putting up the extra contingency money, and of course all the contingency sponsors. And just want to say shout out to the military for Military Appreciation Night, and thank you for all you do.
An impressive first 3 races of the season for Dwayne Provost. He finishes in third and completes our podium for the limited late models. And coming up next, we have the Legend Car feature. But first, we'll send it back upstairs to Ben and Matt.